Dr. Tom Crady was hired in 2016 to help bring the University of Montana out of its enrollment tailspin. And in his first full semester as Vice President for Enrollment and Student Affairs, he's met with some success. Fall semester enrollment was down overall by 4.5%, with a total student population of 11,856. However, freshman enrollment saw an increase, which was exactly what Dr. Crady was hoping for.
The goal this year was really to stabilize the first-year enrollment and see if we could increase it by 3%, which would have been a first-year class of about 1,300 students. And we came in within 8 students of that, so I'm feeling actually pretty good. The overall enrollment did drop by a percentage, and we anticipated that because of the large graduating class we had last spring.
Crady said his long-term plan is to slowly but surely build the enrollment back to where it was several years ago. But that will take time, he says, and more personnel.
In the admission office, we have to really focus on strategies that increase the number of staff members to help us do the recruiting. Right now, I only have 4 recruiters. At my former job of an institution of 2,100 students, I had 17 recruiters. So you can see the big difference there. The more that we recruit in-state and out-of-state in particular, the more recruiters you need.
Just in case you were wondering, Montana State University has broken its enrollment record for the 10th year in a row. The Bozeman Daily Chronicle reported yesterday that the university's fall enrollment of 16,703 students is up 2% and 263 students ahead of last year. MSU also has the largest number of students from Montana in its 124-year history, with 10,251 in-state students who came from all 56 counties. MSU President Waded Cruzado said the numbers mean that more students than ever have the opportunity to get, quote, a life-changing education at MSU, end quote. Freshman enrollment, however, is down 4% at that university, which officials say is on purpose. MSU spokesman Tracy Ellig said the university tapped the brakes on accepting freshmen in order to moderate enrollment growth. Of course, we have to chuckle at that. This week, U.S. Senators Steve Daines and Daines Tester testified before the Senate Committee on Environment and Public Works on their bipartisan bill to reverse the ruling of the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals in the Cottonwood Environmental Law Center versus U.S. Forest Service case. Tester referenced the Stonewall project that has been delayed for several years because of that decision, and now much of that area has been burned.
The Cottonwood decision has already led to injunctions on 5 vegetation management projects in Montana alone. One of those, the Stonewall vegetation project, included fire mitigation work, and part of that burned this summer as well. Across regions 1, 2, and 4, at least 80 projects are at risk. This bill is targeted. It's a bipartisan fix to this court case. We need to support the recovery of endangered species. There's no doubt about that. But blocking forest management across the board is not going to help our forests.
Senator Daines made a similar point after telling the committee that 2 firefighters lost their lives in Montana wildfires this summer.
Today, there are 5 forest management projects in Montana comprising over 150 million board feet of timber that have been blocked through injunctions due to the Cottonwood decision. These projects were designed to achieve critical objectives such as reducing the risk of wildfires, improving habitats, and protecting water quality.
Daines and Tester introduced comparable legislation in the 114th Congress. Former Congressman Ryan Zinke introduced the House companion bill there. MTN News is reporting this morning that Montana Highway Patrol Sergeant Pat McCarthy said a woman died after a one-vehicle accident on Reese Creek Road. It's unknown at this time when the crash occurred, but a motorist reported it shortly after 6 o'clock Thursday morning. The patrol said the woman either walked or crawled about 0.2 of a mile before she died. Her name has not been released. Montana Wildlife Authorities say a man shot and killed a grizzly bear after it ran out of some brush and bit his adult son's arm. The father and son were hunting black bears near the Hungry Horse Reservoir on Sunday when the bear attacked. Authorities say the men didn't see the bear until it was about 12 feet away. The father shot the bear while it had his son by the arm and then shot it 2 more times as it released itself and turned toward the father. Authorities found the female bear dead the next day in the area of the attack. She was about 12 years old and weighed 250 pounds. After reports of long wait times and a series of leadership turnovers, news about the Montana VA system is often disconcerting. However, a new internal report shows strong signs of change. Montana VA Public Affairs Officer Mike Garcia explains.
The VA every quarter releases an evaluation of the quality of care for VAs across the nation. This is called the Strategic Analytics and Improved Learning Value Model, or SAIL, as we call it. And what we found was just in 9 short months, the Montana VA had some pretty significant improvement, and we were awarded a 3-star rating.
Montana was given the lowest rating, just 1 star, just a year ago in the bell curve ranked SAIL evaluation. Garcia says an improvement from 1 star to 3 is, quote, practically unheard of, end quote.
SAIL in general looks at 25 different quality measures, and some examples of that would be death rate, complications, patient satisfaction. Here in Montana, where we saw some of the most significant improvement in the last 9 months, we're in 5 key areas: mental health, continuity of care, healthcare-associated infections, in-hospital complications, utilization management, and then overall rating of the hospital. And that last one comes right from our inpatients.
Garcia says a new senior leadership team is righting the ship at the Montana VA, but admits the ultimate goal is a 5-star rating, an accolade achieved by just 12 VA facilities every year. Right now, Montana's VA system is in the middle of the pack. Following up on a report of a stolen Chevy truck, Missoula police were able to track down the vehicle and apprehend a suspect on Wednesday. Police spokesman Travis Welsh explains.
A 22-year-old male identified as Jeremy Kahala was arrested after an investigation had begun of a stolen vehicle reported on September the 25th. Information was obtained by investigators. They went to that residence and located the vehicle in question.
The investigation quickly broadened, Welsh said, after another stolen vehicle was found.
The other one was a Subaru Crosstrek that had also been reported at some previous point. And there's a second male that is associated with that particular theft that we are currently looking for.
Welsh says police are currently investigating to see if the stolen vehicles are related to any other crimes in the area. Right now, Kahala is only facing a charge of felony theft. The other suspect is still at large. And for the first time since 2013, licensed wolf hunting will take place in Wyoming. Wyoming's wolf hunting season opens this Sunday and runs through December 31st. It's confined to 12 trophy game hunt areas in the northwest part of the state. Earlier this year, a court lifted federal protections for wolves, and Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho already have established wolf hunting seasons. Our News Talk time now is 6:12.
Newstalk, KGVO.
Missoula's official weather station.
A beautiful day today that ends your work week with sunny skies and temperatures in the low to mid 70s. Tonight, we're going to have increasing clouds with low temperatures only reaching the mid to upper 40s. I'm meteorologist Anthony Franz for Missoula's KECI 13.